Ilya Topuria is the UFC lightweight champion and former featherweight champion. And this is his older brother Alex, who is his coach and sparring partner. And he's also a very good fighter. And I just came across this video of him speaking several languages. He fought the other day in the UFC in Qatar, and he won. Really good performance. And afterwards, he was answering questions in the press conference, and apparently, he did so in several different languages. I'm going to watch him speak a bunch of languages and see. I know he speaks Spanish, of course, and his native Georgian, but let's see what else he speaks.
Maybe you can use it. Let's see. Maybe it works. This is a tough question, but which weight? Let's say like that.
Okay, that was English. Let's hear it again.
Maybe you can use it. Let's.
I don't know why they choose this flag for English, because then this is Georgian and it looks almost the same. This is the Georgian flag.
Maybe you can use it. Let's see. Maybe it works. This is a tough question, but which weight? Let's say like that.
I mean, it wasn't much, but I've heard Ilya speak a lot in English, and they probably have about the same level. And I would say, yeah, he's fully fluent. He's got an accent, and not pronunciation could be improved, and all of that. But yeah, of course, they speak good English. Definitely very above average English for Spanish standards. Let's hear them let's hear him in his native language, because Georgian is a really interesting language. It's a little bit like my native language, Basque. It's not related to my knowledge to the main language families, and it sounds very different. It's really interesting.
მადლობელი ვარ ღმერთთან მე ზოგადად ბრწოლის მერე რასაც ყველაზე მეტად გვწნობა ეს არის იმ ხელა გზა გავიარეთ მთლიანმა გუნდმა რომ გუნდმა არა მარტო გუნდმა ოჯახმა ახლო ხალხმა რომ უბრალოდ მადლობელი ვარ ყველასთან და ყველაფერთან.
Yeah, let's hear it again. I'd like to learn this at some point. It's a really cool sounding language, really interesting. The writing system is also really cool looking.
ეს არის იმ ხელა გზა გავიარეთ მთლიანმა გუნდმა რომ გუნდმა არა მარტო გუნდმა ოჯახმა ახლო ხალხმა რომ უბრალოდ მადლობელი ვარ ყველასთან და ყველაფერთან.
Okay, this is obviously Spanish.
Primer enfoque es como les acabo de decir a los chicos que yo siempre agradezco.
So these guys weren't born in Spain, but they moved to Spain when they were really young, and both their parents are Georgian. So I imagine they speak Georgian at home, and his Spanish sounds interesting also.
Adiós, después de cada victoria. Gracias a Dios hasta ahora no hace mucho tiempo que no he tenido que sentir la derrota, por lo tanto no sabría qué decirte cómo me sentiría, pero yo creo que de la misma forma estaría agradecido con Dios porque este camino es...
Oh, he speaks Russian as well. Interesting. Let's hear the Spanish again. So, to a native speaker, and I am a native speaker of Spanish. It's not my first language, but I am a native speaker. You can tell he's not. There is an accent there. Like there's something weird. His Spanish is obviously very good. They grew up here and they speak it all the time. But there's something there, like something that doesn't sound like someone who grew up speaking Spanish at home. I mean, I didn't grow up speaking Spanish at home. And I do have a slight Basque accent when speaking Spanish. Like anyone from Madrid or from the south would tell you that. But yeah, they've got some like a little foreign accent. But of course, his Spanish is excellent.
Mi primer enfoque es como les acabo de decir a los chicos que yo siempre agradezco a Dios después de cada victoria. Gracias a Dios hasta ahora no hace mucho tiempo que no he tenido que sentir la derrota, por lo tanto no sabría qué decirte cómo me sentiría, pero yo creo que de la misma forma estaría agradecido con Dios porque este camino es...
Поздравляю с победой.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's hear his. I didn't know he spoke Russian. I've never been to Georgia, and I know they've got a lot of history with Russia. I would expect all the Georgians to speak fluent Russian, but not younger ones, and especially Georgians who didn't really grow up in anywhere in Eastern Europe. Or yeah, yeah. I don't know why he speaks Russian. Let's hear it.
Спасибо.
И бывало такое, то, что ты пару раз попадал, особенно в третьем раунде, ты прям правым кроссом хорошо его болтанул, возможно, это был нокдаун хороший. И какой у тебя был вообще геймплан?
Был нокдаун? Не знаю.
Я думаю, то, что был нокдаун.
Да? Я думаю, что нет, да? Он упал?
Let's hear it again.
Поздравляю с победой.
Спасибо.
И бывало такое, то, что ты пару раз попадал, особенно в третьем раунде, ты прям правым кроссом хорошо его болтанул, возможно, это был нокдаун хороший. И какой у тебя был вообще геймплан?
Был нокдаун? Не знаю.
Я думаю, то, что был нокдаун.
Да? Я думаю, что нет, да?
I mean, it wasn't enough. It was just mostly the other guy talking, but he's listening to the questions and answering, right? So, and the few things he says,
Я думаю, что нет, да? Он упал?
I mean, my Russian's not good enough, honestly, to tell how good or bad his is, and of course, this is not much. But I think his answering questions and his...
И бывало такое, то, что ты пару раз попадал, особенно в третьем раунде, ты прям правым кроссом хорошо его болтанул, возможно, это был нокдаун хороший. И какой у тебя был вообще геймплан?
Был нокдаун? Не знаю.
Я думаю, то, что был нокдаун.
Да? Я думаю, что нет, да?
Yeah, that's in the end. That sounds like Spanish. He's got a weird Spanish accent when speaking Russian. Like that thing, я думаю, что нет, that's something like a Spanish speaker would say. But yeah, it's really interesting. Like these guys, both brothers, super talented. Not only for fighting, apparently. They are obviously the younger brother is the UFC champion. He was the champion at 66 kilos. He moved up to 70 kilos. He's beaten everyone and relatively easily. And this guy is the older brother. And he stopped competing for a while to focus on training his younger brother because he thought his younger brother had a bigger chance of becoming a champion, which is that's only someone who is very humble can do that. Like if you yourself are talented at doing well, like you put your own career on hold to train your younger brother because you see more potential in him. Like not everyone or most guys wouldn't do that. If you haven't watched him fight, go watch them. Super talented. They're very, very methodical in the training. Like they're really skill focused. So there's a lot of bro science and meatheads in MMA, but these guys, they really focus on learning proper technique for boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, everything. Really good. And apparently they're really good at languages as well. At least, I mean, for Spanish standards, Alexander speaks 4 of them relatively well, seems like. So yeah, quite impressed.